Boom, we're back for the third time because they decided just to turn itself off. So the brother from another mother, Simon, has done a video having about the fear and the anxiety of going back to work on a Monday. Usually by 4 o'clock Saturday, you're starting to feel it because it's a case of slavery was never outlawed. It was never made illegal. What it was is some fucking bright spark did some fucking maths and realised that it was cheaper to pay us £10 an hour if we went and found our own board and lodgings and that. Because then that way they don't have to feed us, they don't have to clothe us, they don't have to put us in healthcare when we get ill. And everything just works out cheaper if they pay us 10 quid an hour and fucking on your way. Just make sure you're back by 7 o'clock Monday morning. So yes, slavery still exists. It's just coloured in. But it's not just the fear of going back to work on Monday and feeling it by 3 o'clock Sunday, because it's like, oh, 5 days on, 2 days off, 5 days on, 2 days off, 5 days on, 2 days off, 5 days on, 2 days off. How long do you have to do this for? Till you're fucking dead. So you don't actually get 2 full days off, you get a day and a half. Because Monday's encroaching onto Sunday afternoon, like, can you fucking feel it yet, you bastard? If it's closing your fucking back. So you don't get 2 full days off. So that's where the anxiety comes from that. Then you've got the other types of anxiety. You've got the social anxiety, like, it was my sister's birthday a couple of weeks ago. It was my mate's 40th last Sunday. Didn't want to go to either of them. Because I don't like being in big groups. I don't like feeling like I've got 1,000 eyes on me. I've had this conversation before with said Simon, and he says, how many people do you see daily up and down the motorway, do you? Yes, but it's different. It's not confined in a room with all those eyes on you if you look the wrong way. I can go past countless cars, I can look through the window screen, I can't actually see the faces 9 times out of 10 till they're out on top of me, and the people that's in them vehicles, because of the angle of the glass and the light and reflection and all this bullshit that I haven't got a PhD to go into, so we'll leave it at that. So there's a social anxiety with that. And then there's all the other shit you've got to deal with. You've got VOSI that want to fine you for having a crack in your tyre that's on the inside wall, which you can't see because as a driver you're not supposed to get under the vehicle and check that side of it. But if you get it done if you find it, and all the other shit. And there's the police. You slightly over the speed limit, you don't get a speed awareness course because you're a professional driver and you're supposed to know better. So you get slapped with a 600 quid fucking fine. Or fixed penalty charge, whatever the fuck it is anyway. I've had a few myself and won 6 points, I don't give a fuck. So there's the anxiety knowing that's always fucking breathing down your fucking neck. Now, I'm one of the lucky few that when I come to work, I don't get the anxiety of feeling that I fear going to work because I know what's coming. I know my bosses are cunt, because all bosses are. There's nothing special about mine, it's just, yeah. And you're going to get treated like shit. You fucking knock that to the back of the fucking head and just think, fucking crack on, I'll be home by fucking Friday. Now for me, going to work is kind of my time, because the reason I haven't been around for over 12 months is because I split up with my missus and it was bad. There was a lot of shit. There wasn't any violence, although I did get arrested because that's how they had to fucking do it. But anyway, that's another story for another time. And there was a few attempts of unaliving myself and blah blah blah. But all that's done and dusted now. We're back, we're on form, we're firing on all fucking 8 cylinders, and everything's good. And I've got a new missus, and I've moved in with my new missus, and it's a lot more fucking chaotic than it was before. Because at a weekend, there's me here, 6 kids, 2 dogs, a cat, a fish, a rabbit, cooped up into a 3-bed semi council house. So it's pretty fucking chaotic. So Monday morning, I'm kind of glad to get back to work, and I pray that it's a night out on a Monday, just so I can have that night of just fucking calm. I don't even watch TV. It is a case of I pull up, I have something to eat, I go to sleep, and it's just peace and quiet for at least 12 hours, and it's fucking bliss. Now don't get me wrong, I wouldn't fucking change my life right now for what it, to how it was before, because I was proper depressed. I was a miserable bastard. Simon himself will tell you. He picked up on it way before I fucking did. And there's other people that was on that Discord server that have been and gone. Only the faithful few remain. Well, they picked up on that I wasn't fucking happy and I had problems at fucking home. And that nearly caused the breakup to happen a couple of years earlier than it fucking did. But that's another story. Just everything went to fucking shit. But now my life's completely fucking chaotic. I come to work for a rest, but I wouldn't have it any other way, because the missus I'm with now, she's fucking class A. This is a woman that I took to a motorbike shop, given me wallet, said do not let me buy a motorbike, and walked out with said motorbike. She's got about as much willpower as I have when it comes to buying motorbikes, so we fucking winner, chicken fucking dinner. And for Christmas, she got me a track day in my fucking dream car. It doesn't get much fucking better. So, this Fiat is bollocks. Fuck Fiat, drink beer, in the words of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Who gives a fuck? The worst thing about Fiat is, it's like depression. It gets hold of you and it wants to keep you fucking there. But fuck it. Fucking shoulders back, chest out, fucking have at it, fucking head on, and you'll realise it's not as bad as you actually thought it was. The thing with fear is it makes you want to. What's the word I'm looking for? The thing with fear is it wants to make you think it's worse than it actually is. What's the worst that can happen if you go to work on a Monday? You don't come fucking home, you have an accident, you snuff it. And hopefully, if that does happen, it's quick, it's painless, and you don't feel a fucking thing. Because what else is going to happen? You're going to die in your sleep, and in which case, you're not going to feel a thing. You're going to die peacefully. The only thing is, you have an accident, and you fucking bleed out on the side of the road, and you're like fucking Miles Dyson off fucking Terminator 2. Fucking trying to catch breath before you blow a fucking building up. That kind of fucking scenario. That no one wants that. It's a bit like when you fuck around with you think you're gonna fuck around with someone, and then you realise that the cunt's bigger and harder than you are. So the worst that's gonna happen is either gonna fucking knock you out, in which case you're not gonna feel a thing till you come out, so don't worry about it. Or he's going to kill you, in which case you're not going to feel a thing, so you don't need to worry about it. It's just a problem for the ones that are left behind. Fucking don't worry about it. Worrying is the worst thing you can do, because that builds the anxiety even fucking more, and it makes the fear fucking grow even more. Fuck it, just have it. And since last fucking January, and probably this time last year, when I managed to get my head back fucking straight and screwed on again, the case is, I don't give a fuck about anything anymore. The worst that can happen to me has happened. The one thing I feared happening, happened. And you know what? It ain't as bad as I thought it'd be. In fact, it's fucking better. I'm financially better off. Even though I am in $7.5 grand worth of debt for a fucking motorbike that I told her not to let me buy. But she let me buy. But failing that, it's all good. I'm a lot happier with myself. I might not look it, I might still look like a raging angry cunt. And I am still a raging angry cunt because I got banged up in January, because the new year, new me lasted all of fucking 24 hours before I was banged up for obliging someone in the old world tradition of ye fuck around, ye find out, and he fucked around and he found out. Although that did cost me 1,500 quid as well. But anyway, that's another story for another day. I hope I made my point. I probably haven't. 10-4, bonjour, arrivederci. I'll catch you on the flip flop.